Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where I'm bringing those daily crypto news articles. Today's article goes over Cardano developers shares updates regarding Vasil Hardfork. So Cardano's in the news. I know that there's always been a couple articles out there, but I always seem to skip by it. But today I'm going, you know what, let's bring you that Cardano news because it is going to be the first staking pool crypto world is putting together. The story I stayed at in Missouri for the month of February, so I want to know a little bit more about Cardano. Cardano ADA developer and researcher discussed the details of the Vasil hard fork and all the major milestones that the network is set to achieve. Developer talks Vasil H hard fork or HFK event. The developer, who goes by the Twitter handle Sora JK Saju 2, covered all the major talking points in a series of tweets focusing on the release of the Vasil hard fork, which is scheduled for the 29th of June 2022. He indicates that Cardano's improvement proposes CIPs included in the Vasil hard fork. Where the most anticipated elements in the hard fork event, he talks about the Plutus scripts, which is a smart contract platform on the Cardano blockchain, enabling functions like NFTs, dApps, native assets, and on-chain conditional logic. Plutus programming, slowing down throughput. He also does a deep dive into how the Plutus contracts are programmed and explains how the contracts initially written in the programming language, Haskell, are converted step by step into binary code that is understandable by the computer. He sums up the whole process and explains that once the code generates the transaction on chain, a DEX or DeFi user can interact with the Plutus script by signing the transaction with their private key. The transaction is then submitted on chain, the chain, and executed by the Ledger's API. Notably, he comments, the Plutus scripts don't get submitted on chain until you're interacting with them. So every single time when you want to use a dApp, you have to include the whole script as part of the transaction. Now, CIP is improving throughput through decentralization. He also points out that this will make the transaction bigger, resulting in higher fees and decreased throughput, which the CIP 33 is aiming to improve by enabling a smaller address for users that can be included in the transaction itself. He explains how both CIP 32 and CIP 31 would continue improving the Plutus scripts. The CIP 31 upgrade will allow looking out and output without spending it and recreating it, allowing multiple dApps to read from the same data simultaneously. The addresses the one transaction per block issues that the often criticized about Cardano. Finally, the CIP32 upgrade will allow users to store data on the chain, thus moving towards a truly decentralized architecture. Furthermore, he also talks about the CIP40 upgrade, which introduced collateral outputs. The upgrade will ensure that bad implementations do not result in a loss of collateral funds. Now, Founder talks about hard fork updates. A few days back, Cardano founder Charles Hoskins had also announced some updates regarding the Vasil hard fork. Hoskinson's previously explained that this new hard fork would introduce several scaling improvements that include pipelining, new Plutus CIPs, UTXO, on-disk storage, and Hydra. He also clarified, in combination with parameter adjustments, these features will enhance Cardano's throughput and optimize the system to accommodate an increased range of decentralized finance apps, smart contracts, and DEXs. So that's a little word from the Cardano team himself. So that's Charles Hoskins' views. Like, they're just working on upgrades, updates. I think we were supposed to get a release, but it kind of got pushed back or something. I don't know. I don't say totally up to date on the Cardano ecosystem. But I know for some of you out there, this article was very technical. What's going on with upgrades, like CIPs? Then you just hear numbers going on. But that's crypto for you. It's code, it's software. So unless you understand code, you only get so far. You just understand a little bit. So basically, they're just making bigger transactions and trying to make them cheaper because usually a bigger transaction has a higher fee. So that's basically the simplest form I can get from it. But yeah, so good article, Cardano. Keep it up. You're still in the game. I know people are holding on to you strong. You can stake it. It's a proof of stake coin, so that's always a nice way where you make extra passive income. And like I said in the beginning, Crypto World is starting their pool with Cardano. So if you don't want to be the one holding the bag and thinking you might mess up, we stake through crypto world itself. So that's coming next. So look into that. So awesome. I always have links down below to Crypto World. Check out their website and also their YouTube channel, where I have a single episode once a week just going over that crypto news. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.